Hi there, Kira here with a scrapbook layout process video for Stitch It Sunday. So I stitched this. So this is a cut file that I created and I'm offering to you guys for free. So if you look in the description box below, there's a link to this cut file and you can use it. It's a PNG, so use it, Cricut, Silhouette, whatever. And yeah, enjoy. But I decided instead of cutting it out that I would trace it and pierce holes and stitch it, which I didn't do any of that on camera because it was a very tedious process. It took me about 2 weeks to actually finish it. I mean, the stitching didn't take like 2 weeks. It was one of those projects that was like, oh, I'm so tired of doing this. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I just kept coming back to it repeatedly until it was done. So finally finished it, and you could see where there was like a spot that I didn't end up stitching because I was so tired of stitching that I just kind of like looked at where I was going to place my photos and was like, well, I don't need to stitch any of this right here because the photo's going to cover it. So that's what I did. So I am going to be using these photos of my son Elliot for this layout, and I'm using my wild hair kits for this. So I color matched all of my thread to kind of go with the colors in my kit, and I'm using my wild hair kit to embellish. So these photos are of my son Elliot playing a sprinkler. It's already sprinkler weather here in San Antonio, so we've been outside a lot, enjoying the sunshine and the warm weather, and I got the kids a pool, so you'll definitely see some pool pictures soon, but we got them a sprinkler too, so they really like the sprinkler. So this is Elliot playing in sprinkler. So I just am embellishing with all these florals and this butterfly and just making a pretty springtime layout. So I tucked a couple of the flowers underneath the photos, and I am going to use that butterfly because I want a little bit of pop of black on here. So the butterfly is going to be placed up top. And I'm going to be using a couple of my printables that I made as well, and I'll link that down below too. That was a previous freebie that I had linked in a video, but if you haven't watched that video, I will link that printable below. But it's just a bunch of labels and tags and stuff. So yeah, I'm using one of those that are right there. I just put one of those little puffy hearts on there. I'll put my date stamp on that. And then one of them, this is outdoor fun. And I'm just kind of making that my title. Since I had spent so much time stitching on this, I didn't want to add too much embellishing, I guess, because then it would just get like way too busy. So I kept the embellishing pretty minimal. And I just stuck with a couple florals, a couple like word phrases, the butterfly, like I said, I do keep that on there, another puffy phrase that I'll add below, outdoor fun, I'll add on there, and that will add in another pop of black. And then I think that is pretty much all that I do. I did bump up the first photo, the top photo. Hold on, buddy. I'll read it to you in a minute, okay? I'm almost done. Sorry about that. So the first photo I bumped up on some foam, and the second photo I just adhered directly to the page. And I'm just kind of tucking the florals kind of underneath the photos and between the photos, and then I'm kind of folding them up so it gives them a little bit of dimension as well. And then yeah, I'll glue that one down so it adheres. When you've got like a bunch of thread like this on your page, you really need to use like a wet glue because your tape runner isn't going to hold the photos down as well as you probably want them to. So I'll use some wet glue on the butterfly as well. I'm going to stamp my date here, March 10th. That is when this was, and it was 80 degrees outside, which is pretty awesome. Not used to weather like that coming from Seattle, so it's been pretty awesome to have nice weather like that. This is that outdoor fun piece I was telling you about, and I created them so they all coordinated well with the Flourish collection, so the yellow matches perfectly with the yellow of that flower. And then this black puffy sticker says, I think it says off the beaten path, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I thought it worked well enough. And it was black. I just wanted it to be black. And this butterfly will go up top. I didn't really know where I wanted to place it, but I don't think it really mattered where it went. I think it was going to look fine regardless of where it went, but I just knew I wanted it somewhere, so it went there. And it kind of folded it in half so it looked like, and kind of curled the wings a little bit so it looked a little bit more realistic and gave it a little bit more dimension. And then after I got everything adhered down, I grabbed some gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine and just kind of splashed that all over my page. And then that was it, called it done. So I will link down below the cut file and the printables, and you guys can have fun using those. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.